Now before we go ahead and start swapping out the mouth shapes, we should change the way our timeline looks so we can see more easily where the audio drops. And I'm going to do that by going right about here and selecting large. Okay, and this is our options menu for the timeline. Now I can see that the first waveform strikes here. So I know that the mouth should be open at this point. So what I need to do on my mouth layer is insert a keyframe. I'll press F6. And now what I can do is, while this frame is selected, let me zoom in on the character just a little bit more. We can now go to our properties inspector here and we can choose swap. And I can choose the open mouth or any of the other mouth shapes here. So we'll choose this one. And as you see, his mouth is not open. So if I manually scrub, his mouth is closed until the words start to appear. Then I keep scrubbing the timeline until I hear the next syllable occur, which is right about here. Press F6 again and select the shape if you need to and swap it out for the next mouth shape. And you continue to manually scrub. You may need to reposition the mouth shape a little bit too, because the mouth moved up a little tiny bit. And that's not really a problem. Just use your arrow keys on the keyboard to move the mouth down into position. As you'll notice, scrubbing the timeline is something you'll do constantly when you're animating, and it's really the best way to gauge how things are coming along. Once again, we'll add another shape right about here. F6. Click on the shape if you need to, and swap it out for yet another symbol here. And scrub. And we'll swap out this shape again for the closed mouth because the first word is done. So and that's how you swap symbols. You can do this for anything in your animation, whether it's an eye that's going to blink or a character that's breathing. You might want to have a chest that's, collapsed with no air, then expanded with air, and keep swapping that out so the character appears to breathe. You can swap out symbols for almost anything you can think of, and swapping symbols can make your animations go by a lot more quickly and a lot more smoothly, especially if you blow up the timeline so you can really see what you're doing, and make sure you keep your eye on the waveform here, and you'll always know where the next mouth shape or any swap shape should go.